We're so looking forward to welcoming our elementary school students back for in-person instruction, but we understand not all families will be ready to make the move this year. We want to spend the next few minutes explaining exactly what hybrid in-person learning will look like so that parents and guardians can make informed decisions for their children. And yes, we will be asking you to make a decision one way or the other very soon. First, the district is committed to continuing comprehensive distance learning, or CDL, for the rest of the school year. If you choose to send your child back to school, it will be a hybrid model. Each hybrid student will be assigned to the morning session. Students in the morning session will spend 2 hours and 15 minutes with their teachers, studying math, reading, writing, and select lessons in other subjects. In the afternoon, those students may have live instruction online in music or PE, but subjects like social studies and science will be taught asynchronously. That means teachers will post assignments and maybe videos for your children to work through independently. Teachers also may use Dreambox, our self-directed math program. Students in CDL will do the reverse: asynchronous learning plus music or PE in the morning and online instruction with their teachers in the afternoon. Students will come to school on Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. Wednesdays will be devoted to asynchronous learning online, much like it is right now in CDL. Some parents have asked why we've chosen 4 half-days rather than 2 full days of instruction. Consider this: if students went to school all day, say on Mondays and Tuesdays, and were online the rest of the week, that means they wouldn't have any live instruction from their hybrid teachers for 5 days in a row. We think that's too long to go without personal interaction. If your child is in one of our pre-K programs, your schedule may be different. Your pre-K teacher will be communicating with you in the weeks ahead. Flex students are strongly encouraged to remain in Flex for the rest of the year, as the learning system that they've been using is not the same as the one used in our brick-and-mortar schools. In addition, Flex transfers can only occur at the beginning of a semester. Now let's talk about teacher assignments. The vast majority of students, both hybrid and CDL, will remain with their current teachers. However, because of class counts and spacing requirements, there may be a few instances where students will be assigned to a new teacher. We know it's not ideal, but we also know that kids are amazingly resilient. Teachers will do their very best to create an environment that focuses on relationships, belonging, and community while keeping your child on track to meet learning targets. A couple of other details about the hybrid model. Students will not have traditional recess, but they'll have plenty of movement breaks both indoors and outdoors. They will not be eating at school. Morning students will take their school-made meals, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, home at the end of their day. Meals will be free to all students who want them. Once we start hybrid, Nutrition Services will continue to provide curbside meals to students in CDL and Flex. They'll pick up meal boxes with a week's worth of meals on Wednesdays. Also, bus transportation will be provided. We'll be running buses with fewer students and adhering to all social distancing guidelines. And we'll have strict safety protocols in place at schools, including no contact with more than 100 people in a single week, space bubbles of 35 square feet per student, vigorous cleaning routines, contact tracing, and mandatory face coverings. If your child is unwilling to wear a mask, you should select CDL. If your student has a medical condition or disability that prevents mask wearing, the district will accommodate your child. All these safety measures are mandated by the Oregon Department of Education and the Oregon Health Authority. So when will all this happen? We anticipate bringing pre-K through 2nd grade students back on April 5th. Grades 3 through 5 will return on April 12th. Please know that this is the truest picture that we can paint at this time. However, some instructional adjustments are subject to negotiations with our employee unions and will need to be responsive to any changes put forth from the Oregon Department of Education. Thank you for your cooperation.